credit to Coach Patino and Louisville, and they played well. They're obviously a great basketball team, and for us, we just that first 4 or 5 minutes, it was like the movie Jaws or something. I don't know. You're just on the ocean, and all of a sudden the Jaws comes up and just comes and eats you. Other than that, we played great. We played great. We gave every ounce of effort and energy, and we tried the best we could. And we're fighting like crazy. We're just limited offensively. I mean, we're very, very limited offensively, and so it's hard for us when we need to find some other scorers, and we just like Quentin and Todrick combined for 1 for 13, and it's nothing against those guys because they're like Quentin's giving every ounce of energy that he's got. I mean, Todrick's trying. We just need another scorer. We need more scoring, and like Q is, and again, it's not pressure on them. It's just the reality of the situation. We are just so limited offensively that we've got to have guys score for us. And I've said it all along. For us to win, we've got to get to 70 or plus. And it's like Georgia. I mean, we held them in the 50s. They couldn't, until we started fouling late. We got to be able to win the game because we got to be able to score. Louisville, I mean, they get to 60 until we start fouling. So really holding to 60, you got to be able to win the game. And again, that's a credit to those other teams defensively, but we've got to be able to score the ball. It's why we won at VCU, why we won at Carolina. We broke the 70-point barrier. And but we're trying everything that we're able to do. We obviously had to take care of the basketball. They had a couple of rebounds there late, those guard rebounds. Man, I'm all about 50-50 balls, and we missed some of those guard rebounds late there. And, those were some big rebounds late, which they converted 8 points off of 2 threes and a bucket. But we didn't come up with those loose ball, 50-50 rebounds, and guard rebounding is everything. And we just weren't good enough in that area today. So, we'll bounce back at it. We're right there. Listen, in this 3-game stretch, playing 3 teams that could have won they all said they could win the national championship, to come out 1-2, and to, besides the first 5 minutes of this game, to have played pretty well, for the most part in terms of effort, energy, and defensively. I think there's a lot to build on, and we'll just have to keep working, trying to get better.
It seemed like when you got within 3,
50-50, but rebound, we didn't get the rebound.
The team had expended a lot of energy in that comeback stretch, and they got a couple of putbacks.
No. We got into 3. They got an offensive rebound, hit a 3. We got into 4. They got an offensive rebound, hit a 3, and then we got it down to 6 or 8, and then they got an offensive rebound and they got a 2-point. That's 8 points right there off of guard rebounding. And all 3 rebounds came from guards. They were right in that 50-50 ball area, right by the elbow area. We didn't come up with it, and that's unacceptable. It's not as much. It's a 50-50 ball. It's just between you and the opponent, and you got to get it. Got to get it. And I told our guys that the teams that win are going to be the teams that have best guard. The guard rebounding is everything. Guard rebound. That's why we won North Carolina. We got big time guard rebounding. That's why we won versus VCU. Big guard rebounds we had. And those they stick their nose in there and find ways to come up with those balls. And that's what the great teams do, is guards rebound the ball really well in the defensive end.
Is this the toughest or most challenging defense that you've seen all season long in Louisville?
Yeah, well, they're just so long and big. I mean, I think I don't know how many more teams are longer than them or bigger than them, but they're a big team and they're long. So they give you problems because they're in the passing lane there. But to Ben Lambert's credit, he had a career high night. And, I don't think he had a great first half, but he was really good the second half. And Josh and him, combined for 39 of our 50, and that's what I'm going back to. We need another scorer or 2. We need 2 other guys, one or at least one, but we need another 1 or 2 guys to score the ball for us. We're just severely limited in that, and we just got guys just to step up and put the ball in the basket for us. It's critical for our success.
What did their defense do to make your offense so, I guess, stagnant or frustrating?
I don't know if it's as much as it's who we are. We have severe limitations offensively, and we need guys to step up, put the ball in the basket. The opponents we're playing are terrific, or tremendous, and they deserve a lot of credit. I'm just telling you that our margin for error is 0 when it comes to offense. I mean, literally 0. So we've got to have other guys that can score the ball for us. Otherwise, the pressure that it puts on us is just enormous.
The first 5 minutes, all those threes they hit, seemed like they were doing a lot of stuff on the weak side.
They got open against our zone, but they came in 9 for 40 in the first 2 league games.
Right.
So we said we're not going to get stretched out, and they were 9 for 16 tonight. They were 9 for 40 in their first 2 league games, and tonight they're 9 for 16.
How's that much confidence? Just how's he continue to grow?
Who's that?
Ben.
Well, Rick Pitino told me before the game that he's the most improved player in the league by a mile, maybe the most improved player he's seen in the last 10 years in college basketball. To go where he was, where he didn't think he was really good, to where he is now. And so that's a credit to Ben. And it's a credit, full credit goes to Ben, but also to the assistant coaches. I think Revino does a great job with the bigs, Daryl LeBerry, Tavares Hardy. All those guys spend a lot of time with individual instruction, so we've got to give the player, Ben Lammers, and the assistants a lot of credit on that.